All right, let's take a look at another equation that we want to find that's exponential that passes through these 2 points, 332 and 6,256. And again, exponential, saying this a lot, so hopefully this sinks in. That is the form for an exponential equation, which means you're multiplying by something. And let's use this new method of substituting these values, which this is an x and y, x and y. Let's substitute those into this equation. So I'll do this point first. So I'm going to replace the y with 256 equals a times b to the 6. Right? We said in the other video it's helpful if we stack these equations on top of each other as we make them, and if we put the one that has the higher exponent on the top of the equation, just makes it easier. So we'll plug in these ones for a second equation. So we'll have 32 in the y spot. Right? We're just plugging into this equation. A, b we don't know. Our x is 3. All right, so we stack those equations on top of each other. And instead of subtracting, there's no adding or subtracting in these equations at all, so that wouldn't help us, but there is multiplication. So that's why we're going to end up doing the reverse of multiplication, which is division. So if we divide each side of the equation, if I divide 256 by 32, I'm going to get an 8. What happens on the right side is our a's are exactly the same on the top and bottom, so those will cancel out. B to the 6 over b to the 3, or we can subtract those exponents and I'll get b to the 3 will be left over. All right, from here, not too bad. So I'm going to take the cube root of each side. Cube root of 8 is a 2. That means 2 times itself 3 times would get us to 8. So there's our multiplier. Now we're going to plug that back into either one of these two original equations. I'm going to plug it into this one just because the numbers are smaller. So 32 equals a. We still don't know that, but our b is worth 2. So 2 cubed. I just plugged that in the b spot right here. We're going to find this for a. So 32 equals a. 2 to the 3rd power, we just talked about that. That meant 8. So to get rid of the multiplying by 8, I'll divide each side by 8, and I get my starting value is 4. All right, so I'm going to put those together. Y equals my starting value of 4 times 2 to the x power. So this equation, if we were to graph it or plug these points back in, it would work for this equation.